Hello guys, welcome to the Al-Nassr world. I'm Khabzan Mohapi. This is the last game of the season. Al-Nassr versus Damac match preview. If it was not of the head-to-head rule between Al-Nassr and Al-Hilal, we needed only a draw from this game of Damac and we win the trophy of the Saudi Professional League. But when you look the head-to-head between Al-Nassr and Damac, I mean, we played 13 games in the Saudi Pro League and we won 10, we drew 2, and Damac won only 1. In total 14, we won 11, drew 2, and then Damac won 1. So we have a good head-to-head when compared to Damac performance. We are making a very good performance against Damac every time when we meet in the league or anywhere. We are winning against this team. So this must not change. This is the last game. We need this win better than all the wins. So we must go all the way and win this game of Damac by beating Damac. I think we have to beat them with a lot of goals, but we must win this game before halftime. Make sure that we win before halftime. We take our 3 points before halftime, and after halftime, we then play for the fans. The fans which have been part of this team since the beginning of this league this season. This is the trophy which Al-Nassr, at the beginning of this season, they hired the coach, they bought the players for. This is the trophy. This is the competition which Ronaldo wanted at the beginning of this season. This is the competition. Not the AFC Champions League 2, of course. It was so embarrassing for Al-Nassr to lose that trophy. Not the King's Cup, of course. It was again unnecessary and embarrassing for Al-Nassr to be knocked out of that competition in the last 16, in a round of 16 by Al-Ittihad, which is not playing well this season. It was embarrassing. Of course, it was embarrassing for Al-Nassr this season to lose against Al-Ahli in the Saudi Super Cup after leading 2-1. The game which made Bento to be replaced by Nawaf Al-Akidi. Now, but this one is the biggest one. We don't need to do anything. We need to win our game. Forget Al-Hilal, forget anything, just to win our game and go all the way and celebrate our win inside the pitch with our fans. This is a simple game of Damac, but let me highlight this couple of issues, and this affects. Al-Riyadh played Al-Tawun 1-1. Al-Riyadh. Now Al-Riyadh is gonna play against Al-Abdud. Al-Riyadh at home. Damac won against Al-Fayya 3-0. But the problem is one now. If Damac if they lose against Al-Nassr, Al-Riyadh wins against Al-Abdud, Damac will directly be relegated to the lower league. So the win of Al-Nassr, it can happen that it will relegate Damac from the Roshn Leaque. They need Al-Abdud play draw or win against Al-Riyadh, which Al-Abdud second from the last position. The last is Al-Najma, second from that position is Al-Abdud, and third is Al-Riyadh, and fourth is Damac. So between Al-Riyadh and Damac, one will be relegated. I think Al-Riyadh is sniffing something here. They understand Al-Nassr is not going to allow anything except a win against Damac. We have to prepare to win against Al-Abdud and we save our season and we are not going to be relegated. That's it. So this, I think, and I said on the previous video after the game, after the loss of you can go and watch that video of the match reaction of Al-Nassr Gamba Osaka. I said, I don't know why Angelo was left in the bench, Kingsley Coman, Abdullah Al-Amri was not part of that game. But now you can understand, and I said, maybe it's because the coach is not sure of Brozovic. And then to rest Kingsley Coman because he realized one thing, that Damac now after winning, but Al-Riyadh, they didn't lose against Al-Tawun, and that's a problem which Damac now they will have to throw everything into this game to save their season. We have to throw everything in this game to save our season. The season started as wanting to win the league. We are on position 1, 2 points ahead. We need only 1 goal, clean sheet, we win, celebrate. But 7 goals, 5 goals, clean sheet, or even if it's not a clean sheet, but let's win our game against Damac FC. Of course, Al Ghanam is not going to be, maybe we'll confirm on Wednesday if maybe he's going to be part or not of that game, but Al Ghanam maybe is not going to be part. He felt an injury against Gamba Osaka on that final, and Brozovic is not going to be part of this game of Damac. Therefore, then the coach requested the medical team to make sure that Al-Khaibari will be available on this game of Damac. So, because we need Al-Khaibari there. But of course, when you look, we're going to start with that our defensive four, and when you look in the midfield, we're only short of Brozovic only, but Kizikuman will be available, Mane will be available, and then in front, Cristiano and Joao, they are going to be available. So we must go the same but very strong, of course, on this team, on this game of Damac. We'll go with Bento. After Bento, we'll then move with Mohamed Simakan. Before Mohamed Simakan, we'll have to go with Bushal. Bushal will play as a right back, and then we'll go with Mohamed Simakan. We'll go with Abdullah Al-Amri. Al-Amri will be back here in this position, and then we'll go with Inigo Martinez. Mane will be our left wing, and our right wing will be Kingsley Coman, and just there we'll play with Al-Khaibari as a CDM and Angelo as our midfielder. Two is gonna be Al-Khaibari and Angelo, and then we'll play right there in front is gonna be Cristiano, and then next to Cristiano is gonna be Joao Felix. Of course, Harib, maybe this is the last game of Harib, will come as a substitute maybe somewhere, but maybe it's going to be the last game of Harib. But the attitude of Harib on that game and a game before that one, I think he must be allowed to leave. Congratulations, he will leave as a champion to Al Hilal. And then another player which is going to be right there, Abdullah Al Hamdan, which I think he will want to be part of this game somewhere. We need to win this game before the end of first half, so that we can go all the way, and allow these players like Abdullah Al Hamdan, Al-Nassr, Harib, maybe Malik Al-Jaba, maybe Hedaira Abdul Karim, maybe Haruna Kamara, these players, just to enjoy. This is the last game of the season. Mendy, after the game of Al Ahly against Al Kholoud, now he is on 14 clean sheets. Bento and Bono, they are on 13, both of them. But I think it will be enough for Bento after winning the league to be the best goalkeeper of the season. I think it's gonna be enough after if he wins the league. So he's going to win the league. Winning the league is gonna be enough. But for Mendy, of course, I think Mendy, it can be because then he won the AFC Champions League A lead. So in the beginning of the season, he then won again the Super Cup, the Saudi Super Cup. But I think for Bento, if we keep clean sheet against Damac, I think it's gonna be enough. That's going to be enough if we keep a clean sheet against Damac for him to become the best goalkeeper of the season. Bento to win the Golden Glove. I don't think Ronaldo will be part of this. I think it's going to be start between the player of Al Ahly, which is Ivan Toney, and the player of Al Qadsiya. One of them is on 32, the other one is on 30. Ronaldo is on 26 goals of the season. Ronaldo, I think if he wins this thing, as I said, he's going to win the best player of the season, just like that. If he scores, then he's going to solidify him as the best player of this season. More goals than any other player. And when you look, I think 17 goals, winning goals. So I think he's going to, you can look at that and say Ronaldo is going to be the best player of the season. And then let's look at the trophy, guys. How they going to deal with the trophy, because another game is gonna play at Al-Majma Stadium and another is gonna be at Al-Wal Park, the first stadium, at the University Stadium. Let's look. The Shark Al-Wasat newspaper revealed the arrangements made by the Saudi Roshn Leaque for the decisive round of the season, where it was decided that the original trophy would be presented at Al-Wal Park during the match between Al-Nassr and Damac, while the reserve trophy would be placed at Al-Majma Stadium during the match between Al Hilal and Al Fayha. According to the reports, this arrangement is an anticipation of the possibility of deciding the Roshn Leaque title on the final round will be ongoing, with the intense competition between Al Hilal and Al-Nassr for the top spot. In such cases, the League Association ensures the preparation of the two versions of the trophy to guarantee the swift awarding immediately after the end of the matches, especially when the title is contested by more than one team until the final moments of the season. The newspaper also indicated that the organizational and celebratory arrangements have been fully prepared in both stadiums, awaiting the official identification of the champion following the anticipated rounds of the conclusion. That's it. And with that means the original trophy will be at the site of Al-Nassr, and another trophy which is not going to be the original is going to be on the site of Al-Majma Stadium, Al Fayha, Al Hilal in that stadium. We win that game, it's done, guys. We are the champions of 2025-2026 season, which I said it has been a long season. This will be number 28, I think so. Win number 28 if we win this game. Out of 34 games, this will be a number 28. I think then it's gonna be the game, and the last reaction will be after that game. Is gonna be the end of the previews and reactions of this season, and we'll wait for next season. 2026-2027 season is gonna be the return. 2027 is gonna be the return of the Arab Championship, which we're going to go as the title holders, but we'll have to go this season of 2026-2027, and then the World Cup. Then we'll go straight to the World Cup to go and support all of our national teams. I have to. Thank you very much, guys. Please like the video, push your notification, subscribe to this channel. See you on the next one.